Hello everybody, Robert Rambles here and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic. It's been a long time since I feel like I've logged in and actually done anything in WoW. It's been difficult to do anything really consistently recently at all. I've really been struggling a little bit with everything that's been going on and just the mounting stress and anxiety of the world and then work and basically everything, so I'd love to be here more, but it just hasn't worked out that way, unfortunately. But we're here today, and I hope you're all doing well. Which, you know, I know for a while it seems like it gets harder and harder to do well every day. I hope that for many of you that's kind of turning the corner now and maybe things will improve. Yeah, basically, I mean, on top of everything else, and I told you guys that my apartment building had caught fire. I think it was a week ago Wednesday. Hell, at this point it could have been 2 weeks ago Wednesday. I'm really bad at keeping track of time these days. So all of that happened. Work just keeps getting busier and busier. And to me, I feel this like incredible, almost survivor's guilt. Because I understand that a lot of people don't have jobs right now. And they're out of jobs and they'd love to have any job. And here I am and I fucking hate my job. Excuse my language. Yeah, I hate it. They don't like me a lot either. So there's that guilt of being in this situation where I know that I should be grateful, and in a lot of ways I really am. But at the same time, it's just gotten to a point where the additional stress, it's been very bad with everything that's already going on that's unavoidable.
That's still recharging.
At least he decided to run away. So what I realized is that the human skulls, probably, but specifically the rogues and watchmen, were back in Durnhold Keep. Had I been smart, we'd have grabbed this poster right away, and we already would have completed this quest. But here we are for some additional grindy experience today, as we try to get rogues and watchmen.
I need more mana.
She needs more mana. Didn't you hear the girl? I had a feeling I had a melon juice in there somewhere. Glad that panned out. Yeah, you know, and like it's irresponsible now to, like, if I were to make the decision to say, hey, look, I really hate this job. I don't want to do it anymore. For me to quit now and try to look for something else, that's almost unethical. Because you would think, Robert, well, you already have a job. The few jobs that there are out there right now, those should go to someone who can't eat. And you're not wrong to think that. But let's think about it a different way. There have always been people, especially in this country, who were not able to eat. It just took rich people not being able to eat suddenly, some of them, the upper middle class. It took those people not being able to eat and having to line up at food banks not for people to really give a shit, because I don't know how many people actually give a shit, because you're either in that situation or you're rich and you're not. So, you know, but the media now gives a shit. So that's what it took. But there have always been people in this country who couldn't find employment and have been, you know, going without food. People of all ages. So, yeah, you know, you'd think, well, be happy with what you have. Well, but what if what you have is slowly driving you absolutely insane and killing your physical and mental health? Then, do you keep what you have and be grateful for it? Or do you, against all odds, try to figure out something else? I don't know. That's the quandary that I've been in. And that has basically been able to paralyze a lot of my actions. Sometimes including just getting on here and hanging out with you guys. And that's kind of what's really been bothering me is, yeah, it's gotten to a point where it's stopped me from doing things that I love. I don't know, more to come. Let's focus on killing these humans because, as I've learned in Classic, it often requires focus. We're getting human skulls from these guys too, so that's good. Rogues. We need more rogues. Are the rogues primarily up top? Watchmen. We don't need the mages at all, which is kind of disappointing because we're going to have to fight a shit ton of them, I think. Let's take a look up here and maybe see if we can find some of the rogues. Lots of watchmen, though. Look at this. Look at this person. Samiriel, thank you. Samiriel writes, your buffs are off. Your buffs are off. Guys, I'm being micromanaged by other players. Like random people that I don't even know. Your buffs are off. They were off. He's absolutely right. They shouldn't be. How many guys did I fight? You guys need to go watch Samiriel's channel if he has one. I bet he never leaves his buffs off. The funny thing is, and this might not be accurate, but I'm going to say it anyway because that's where I led in with the part where I said the funny thing is. The funny thing would be if this person probably thinks that there's a chance I could be a noob, right? So he's like, hey man, get your buffs on. It'll help. You know, in reality, I could have been playing World of Warcraft for longer than this person's maybe been alive, depending on how old they are. So there's that. But I really think that's awesome. I don't know how long I would have went with my buffs off before putting them on. My mind is not in the space, right? As you guys just heard. So it could have been a while. There's so many watchmen, and I'm like, where are the rogues? I haven't seen any. They could be down on the other side over here. You can't cast that yet, that's true. We can't really cast a whole lot of anything because we're not doing too great at monitoring our mana between pulls. Let's wander down.
That's still recharging.
Okay, perfect. This water is, it's doing less and less with every level, obviously, because our mana pool increases with every level, but the power of our water doesn't. So there's that. Oh shit, okay, well that's fine. Now let's do dampen magic. And let's just get some quick damage on this guy. He's not very resistant to magic for being a mage. We pretty much annihilated him. Still not really seeing rogues? What about over here? Mage. Mage. This is so weird. So... well, I don't care about... I'm reading the Skulls quest. I need to be reading Syndicate personnel. Let's see. By the authority of Lady Sylvanas, all members of the organization known as the Syndicate are wanted dead. Those brought into custody or taken prisoner will be summarily executed. They are currently known to be amassing in the ruins of Durnhold Keep, to the southeast of Terran Mill. So, yeah, I don't think they're supposed to be split up. Somewhere here, guys, there are at least 10 rogues. I could go back and watch the episode and see if that's true, because we've been here before. But we will find all 10 rogues. They could be stealthed, you know? Alright, actually there's a rogue right down here. Even though that I have the names out, I have to... yeah, they're still not easily viewable for me. That could just be because I'm ancient. I don't know. Now if I attack her from down here, she's gonna bug out and evade. Let's drop down. That looks not safe at all. But at least it's a rogue that we pulled. Targeting the right monster would be, you know, a good start. Apparently we killed one rogue somewhere. I don't know. Like I said, you guys can tell that I'm really with it today. If I don't die a dozen times, it'll be a surprise to me too. We're gonna go on this pull, if we're not careful. I don't need the mages, but we're gonna end up having to clear them anyway. At least these folks are kind of stationary, so I can pyroblast. Kinda surprised she didn't aggro that rogue right there, but I'll take it. The human skulls I think we'll be working at for a while. We're probably gonna fight, if the zone has proven anything to be true, it's that we're gonna be fighting and murdering lots of humans. So we don't need to worry about getting all 30 skulls by doing this quest. By the time that we finish Peasants, maybe we'll have 30? It's become quite apparent that not all humans have skulls. Not in the World of Warcraft universe, at least. This will be the last Watchman that we need. But that doesn't mean it's going to be the last one we're forced to fight. Kinda like these mages. We don't need them, but we still gotta fight them. Out of curiosity... Oh yeah, look at that. Probably not the best time mana-wise for us to poke our heads in there, but I think it'll be okay. Or not.
I need more mana.
You need more mana, or a better wand, or both. I'll take both.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Alright. Speaking of recharging... We do have a mage quest that I picked up a while back. The troll mage, Dirno, has need of your assistance. She resides in Orgrimmar, in the Dark Briar Lodge. We can teleport to Orgrimmar whenever we want. And then we get Hearth back to Terran Mill. So that's probably something we will do soon. I don't need... Ah, god damn it. Well, I didn't need to fight this one, and I don't want to. I thought we were going to be safe, but we're not.
That smell isn't ready yet.
If I go in here to loot her skull, the Watchman's probably going to attack us. Nope. Let's see if we can go back up. Do we need 5 more rogues? Even if that means waiting for the same ones to respawn, I'm fine with that at this point. All I see over here are watchmen. I see a rogue down here. That's a watchman.
I need a target.
Well, I'm glad you didn't have one, because whatever tried to cast just now, I definitely did not want it to happen. Wow, what did that hit for? Fireball hit for 187, and then Pyroblast is usually only hitting for 205. But Fireball casts in half the time. Listen to this. If a spell takes twice as long to cast, and you want me to use it... I mean, shouldn't it deal almost twice as much damage? It says 184 to 241. We're not seeing the 241. We're not seeing the crit. We're just seeing the 6-second cast. I don't know. I don't think Pyroblast is really the way to go.
That's still recharging.
Like, at all. I see a lot of the rogues are up here. Let's get some range here. If we're going to rely mainly on Fireball, let's get like our max range going when they're not moving. How many Fireballs does it take to get to the center of a Syndicate Watchman? 3? 3. And we pulled some other asshole. Well, this isn't very great. Didn't really want to pull him. We have 28 seconds left. That's never going to be up in time. So yeah. Fun times. Here's going to be death number 1 potentially. We could pop a potion.
I can't drink anymore yet.
We can't drink anymore yet. Feel like that almost every night, girl. I know what you mean. Just can't drink anymore yet. Gotta wait till at least 3 o'clock in the afternoon. At least.
It's not ready yet.
We don't need the jailer. I'm gonna leave him alone. Just need 4 more rogues. 4 more. Watchman, watchman, watchman. Dead watchman. Mage, watchman, watchman, mage. And I know there's probably some in the buildings, but man, every time I poke my head into a building, I ultimately regret it. Even across the way here, all the way on the far side, I'm really only seeing watchmen. Let's just carefully run down here. We'll poke our head into one of these buildings. Yeah, awesome. Is he gonna shoot through the wall at us? That's really my only question. No, he's not. Let's put dampen magic back up. Well, we can see inside that there is a rogue. That's a pretty interesting angle. However, to pull that rogue, we have to clear out this watchman. That's fine. Let's start with that. That did no damage. It didn't really slow her that much either, so maybe not fine.
I don't have a target.
Three more, and then we could probably just hearth out of here. Coming here twice is like, part of it's worth it because we get more kill experience this way. It's not efficient at all. I wouldn't recommend it myself, but we are a little bit behind the leveling curve, I feel like, so getting some more kill experience in here is probably not the worst thing that could happen to us. I am so bad at getting max distance. Max distance is just incredibly far. But as you can see, it's like basically essential to keeping our health up. So I'm gonna work harder at it. I'm still convinced that I'm not the greatest at ranged classes. And I'm probably better suited to melee with my mentality and my my ability to get us into trouble, basically, by not paying attention. But I'll try to get at max range here more often. Or close to max range. As close as I can get with them walking right towards us, Switch these two around. Other advice I have is like always be open to moving your keybinds, like whatever ends up feeling comfortable to you. It's really important to pay attention to what feels right in the order in which you're casting your abilities and be able to adjust your action bars as necessary. At least that's what makes the gameplay smoother for me. Rogues. I'm not seeing any visible rogues. We know that there's some in the buildings, but there could easily be some in the buildings over here. There's a ton of guys outside over there. There's not a ton of guys outside over here anymore, so let's...
Too far away.
Exactly. I thought that too.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh, he resisted. Yeah, you keep running. He's resisted 2 scorches in a row, and now he's confused. He's as confused as we are, it seems. He must have some super fire resistance gear on him. I wonder if the torches give them fire resist. Alright, I guess we're just left to investigate some of these other buildings, unfortunately. It's not optimal. She just runs away like, nope, 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 nope. Too late. I don't know if I'd run right at somebody that was hurling fireballs at me. I don't know what I would try to do. I guess I'd go around the back and try to flank them, If I'm talking, like, reality here. Honestly, in reality, if someone's throwing fireballs at me, I'm just going to run and hide and hope for the best. But, in a fantasy universe, I'm probably going to take some action that is not running right into their fireballs. Seems kind of silly. Like, right after I took that one, I'd be out. Alright, let's take a little look. Alright, that's a watchman. Oh, you're a rogue, and I feel like you either just unstealth or just respawn, so let's deal with you, shall we? That was close. I don't need any problems from this mage, so let's get our mana back, then we'll take her out. Our range doesn't matter as much here when they're just going to cast at us. It still matters because of the time it takes for the damage to hit us, but it doesn't matter as much as when they're melee. Let's loot all of them to make sure that we don't forget any skulls. Nope, no skulls. Let's take out this watchman, hoping that maybe there will be another rogue inside. Unverifiable at this point. I feel like these guys are respawning really quick, and that's kind of weird because I don't see a lot of other players around. Ooh, there's a rogue. Let's check inside the building first since we just cleared it. He's surrounded by some other guys back there. There is a rogue, but there's a shadow mage. Probably going to pull together if we pull either one of them. Let's go back here and we can clear these one at a time. That'll be a little bit better for me. What in the absolute is going on back here with it? You guys saw that, right? I thought he was climbing up the wall, but if you look at his position in the field, he's nowhere near the back wall. But I swear he was just up in the air. Let's get this guy down fast and hope he doesn't evade bug on us. That was weird. I really thought he was walking up this wall, only to then find that he was actually like 4 or 5 yards away from it. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go ahead and hearth back. We still need skulls, we still need peasants. We can find them, I'm assuming, over here too. And this turns into High Executor. It's either High Executor or High Executor. I guess if we're talking about the Forsaken, it's probably Executor, I guess. Anyway, let's talk to her. Syndicate personnel? Yep.
Watch your back.
Alright, and that's all she has for us. For now, let's go to Orgrimmar and talk to the Troll Mage for our Mage quest. That's all it said, right? Yeah. Just go there, talk to a Troll Mage. Okay. That we can do. And I assumed he would kind of be like in this area, but maybe not. Dark Briar Lodge. I have no fucking idea where Dark Briar Lodge would be, excuse me. Something, oh, maybe it's just right below us. If I moved off of their spot on the map, I would see that they're actually just right below us. And the Dark Briar Lodge, apparently, is what this place is called, even though it's just marked as Valley of the Spirits. Oh, here she is. Good, you have come. My task is not an easy one, but vital to the society of mages. If you aid me, I am sure you will find it worthwhile.
Spirits be with you, man.
Waters of Zabian. The fabled city of Zabian lies nestled deep within eastern Ashenvale, and tales of its ancient knowledge are well known amongst the learned. It is said that the waters of Zabian hold vast magical powers. I would have a sample of those waters from their source. Take this flask and go to Zabian, gather water from the bottom of its highest waterfall and return to me. And use care as you move through that ancient city. Satyrs now hold the ruins and do not like mages prying into their affairs. Bring the Zabian water sample to Dino.
Be good.
Yeah, we can and probably should do that. I'm not sure what we're going to get for this, but it's probably going to be part of a greater chain that we do need to keep up on. Now, to get to Ashenvale, we just need to go out. We can get into the Barrens here. Honestly, the easiest way is going to be to come out of Orgrimmar, cut right through here. We might even be able to get through this part of the map up into Ashenvale. As far as where this place actually is in Ashenvale, nestled deep within Ashenvale. Yeah, I don't know. Deep within is not typically a direction that a person can use to navigate. So, unlike me, I'm probably just going to look this up before we go do this. So, with that being said, we are going to take a break here. When we come back, I'll know where we're going for Waters of Zabian, and we will go check out, Ashenvale and see how that goes. I hope you guys are doing well, and that you continue to be safe and sane in the world out there. And I hope we can see you again real soon. I really appreciate the support. I honestly can't say enough how much it means to me that you guys are here. Be well, and we'll see you next time.